Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Stoneblock 2. Guys, today we are going to work on speeding up our network just a little bit. You can see here inside of the resonator, I am trying to make some of this here lunar reactive dust. Now this process takes 16 GP normally, it takes 32 when you've got one speed upgrade, it only goes up from there. And the 8 water mills that we've got running right now are just not cutting it. I want to be able to make this thing fly, go way faster than it is. And so I was looking at the GP options that we have available to us, and while it might be a good idea to just kind of use a little bit of everything since it all has a certain amount of decay over time, depending on how many of it you have, I thought we might just go ahead and dragon egg mill, right? We've got this dragon egg that we got from killing the ender chicken, a gigantic egg thing that just iced us one of those times. So yeah, this is the recipe for it. It's not really that crazy, honestly. The craziest thing is, of course, to get the nether stars, but I mean, we've killed the wither a few times, so we already have those. I think we actually have an Eye of Ender, or Redstone. What is this? Eye of Redstone. Yeah, we had that from the loot crates. We also need one of these. That's real easy to make. And an Ender Pearl. Let's go ahead and grab one of those. And then we'll need 4 redstone, 4 sticks. Da, 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 da. 1 oak wood log. 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. Let's get this bad boy made. I'm going to do this, put that there, and then surround it with the torches. That gives us that thing. So then... Oh, we're missing the stone burnt. Right. I'm pretty sure that we have some extra stone burnt that we made earlier. Yes, we do. 4 of that, my good man. And we will put this together, and then boom. We got our dragon egg mill. So let's go downstairs. Here we go. And F this torch. We'll just slap it down here. Why don't we? Boop. And there we go. Now you can see our GP network is 628. So that's crazy big. We'll probably have to look into some more options for that still. Maybe use some of the other ones, or maybe just make another dragon egg mill. They're pretty, I mean, they're pretty powerful, even downgraded the way that they are when you try to do more than one. So then I need 3 of these big boys here to give us the maximum speed that we can get out of this. See, that's flying a little bit better. Let's go and look at the chickens and cows. I have been crossbreeding them quite a bit. I've got sort of one of the end tier cows almost, Resonant Ender, and I also got the Enderium cow, which you can see pumping away in there. Since it's just a bottom tier cow, there's nothing else that is made off of that. I just went ahead and stuck it inside of there, and it's getting pumped down below. We've also got to look at automating the process of these things becoming useful to us, because just storing them inside of the storage tanks down below isn't really doing anything for us. Am I right? So we're going to have to do some of that, and I figured that's going to be a pretty solid plan for today. This is for a future project. The reason that I'm making this is because this is the material that you use to craft the ineffable glass. Where is it at? I think it is... Yeah, you need this to make a moonstone, and then you need a moonstone to make ineffable glass, which you make off of the thickened glass, either the clear or a dark variant, or any of the stained glass becomes ethereal glass. The cool thing about this glass is that you can walk through it. Like, it's glass that's just on your base, and you can just be like, bloop, I'm walking through it. Bloop, going to the other side. And I want to use some of that like here, and then also here for like the elevator tunnel, and then maybe in a couple other places, because I really want to get the interior walls of the base designed, and I'm still not 100% certain what I want to do for the block space, but I know for a fact that I want to have some of that ineffable glass floating around, so that way we can go back and forth between it. It's also really handy for mob farm type stuff. Like if we come down here, if like we could have this whole wall made of the ineffable glass, because the monsters can't pass through it. Only we can. So I'm going to work towards that. And then we're going to put it in a few places today. And then also, we're going to work on getting this liquid processing stuff up. So let me take a look around for a second, figure out what our options are, and then I will be right back. And as it turns out, it did not take very long because options are actually pretty limited when it comes to this stuff. All of these fluids here are pretty much unilaterally, except for the ones that are just like core Minecraft things, are a Tinker's Construct thing. So what we got to do here is we're going to go along until we find one, like seared stone. This is going to be one, right? And I've prepared a couple of casting tables here because Tinker's Construct is just basically how you have to do it. So if we do this, and then we're going to worry about that in a second, we're going to lay this down, and then we're going to take, not an item conduit, but a fluid conduit, and lay it here. And then we're going to do this just to insert only. And then we're going to do, oh, can I get... This is actually going to be kind of tricky. Hold on. Let me adopt my getting into all the little things area space mode dealy. That's right, boys. We're going to transport ourselves into the body of a bat. Oh, yeah. And we can even fly because we have the ring still. Hey, how you doing? You ready to do some really small area type conduit stuff with me? Yeah, boy. Yeah. So let's come in here as a bat, if I can. Can I get in here? Can I do that? Oh, yeah, there we go. And now we can look underneath it because we're small. We're very small. So we're going to click on this. We're going to change off insert because obviously we don't want it going back into it. And then we're going to set extract to always active. And then we should see, oh, yeah, there we go. It's filling up with that seared brick. And then given enough time, it will become a brick. And then if we change... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. If we change this to always active, then it will pull out and put it places. Yes. Yes. And then slowly but surely, we have got this locked down. What I need to do, though, is... I need some way to lock this so that it will always be this thing. Temporarily, I'm going to turn off the active there because I really do need to make it to where this is not going to drain out entirely. And I think that at least with the seared stone, that will actually be a problem because seared stone becomes the, yeah, these bad boys here, which we do have going into a drawer that is a void drawer. So maybe we just don't mess with seared stone, right? Not yet. Not unless we need to, because we're getting a fair amount of it just from the other things. But this won't be a problem elsewhere, because elsewhere we're just going to be drawing down, like, just the things that we need and putting them into a drawer. So let's look at this. This is blue slime, clay, liquefacted coal, molten obsidian, molten platinum. That's one that we have to pull down, right? So let's go ahead and lay down the casting table here, and then we will put a ingot cast into it, and then get ourselves a fluid conduit, and take off insert, put it to extract always active, and then take this and turn off extract entirely, and there we go. We've got an ingot of platinum, which I do believe if we go ahead and don't do that, I'm going to do that like every time, aren't I? Well, let's do this. We're going to change this over to 3 and then empty our fourth hand because fourth hand is like the hand that I just use for everything. So it's got an ingot in it. If I go ahead and transport this and turn it to always active, it's going to try to find a place to put that ingot, which I'm not sure if there is a place for platinum right now. I'm guessing with it taking that long, there is not. So I'm going to grab this and we're going to go look together, right? Let's go back over to the base. I'll come up here. Oh no. That's the roof. Okay, so platinum. I don't... This is actually platinum, isn't it? But this isn't... Is this not the same kind of... It is the same kind of platinum. So it should be going in there. Do I have this Do I have this turned off? Is it just not accepting anything right now? No, insert is active, always active. Hmm. It should be, did I not turn this to active? Always active, yeah, I did. It should be sucking that out for sure. Like, I've definitely pulled things automatically out of these casting tables before. Let me mess with it a second and I'll try to figure it out. Durr! I just didn't connect it. That's what's going on here. So yeah, I need an item conduit here, just the one, and boom, now it's connected. So now it should be drawing it out. Let's just wait here for a second. Yep, there it goes. Okay. So platinum is not in one, I don't think. I didn't put one of the void upgrades in there, or did I? Let us double check. I did. Okay, so we're going to pull that out because I honestly don't want that to void out. That's not a purpose that I have there. For most of these metals, I'd have to do that unless I turn off our auto sieving mechanic, which I may have to do because the honest truth here is that I don't want the cows to empty out the reservoir there because I don't want to have to mess with the different cows. No, there's just nothing for it. I'm really going to have to set up filters for everything, which is what I was trying to avoid. And dang it! Well, it's not that hard. It's just time consuming. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at filters, and then we will come back together, and I will show you what I'm talking about, because right now you might be confused. Through the magic power of editing, you're back. So this is what I'm talking about, the fluid filter. This is a thing that will allow the Ender IO conduits to only accept certain fluids. So for instance, if I grab, say, a bucket of whatever this is, milk, and then I can click on the conduit here, and I can put in one of the fluid filters and then edit its settings just like I could for the other stuff, and I'll put this in, and then boom. We've got a filter. This will only accept milk now. But you may be asking yourself, well, why is that important? Well, here's the thing. I can only set these to insert or extract, or to do both. And so that means that if I'm setting up something like this that only has the one solitary channel, it needs to be able to accept only the liquid that will fill this thing up. So I couldn't have, say, like half an ingot of platinum arrive inside of this and then have the tank fill up with obsidian, because then it won't be able to transfer the obsidian into where there's already a half ingot of platinum. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't, please leave a comment down below. I will try to answer the question more succinctly. So basically, that's what I have to do, is I have to make sure that these will only accept whatever fluid is going to be transferred downward into the casting table, so that way this will never fill up with a second fluid. So yeah, now I have to run around and place a whole bunch of filters and all these for all the different cows that I've already got so far, and then we can see the finished product of this. And at that point, I don't care if this runs out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if I leave a void destruction type thing over there on our storage drawer array, because if this can never fill up to the point where it'll disrupt the flow, then if it runs out, it runs out. I honestly don't care. So yeah, that's my next several minutes here, is putting in filters on all these things. So yeah, we'll check out the finished results in a momento. Alright, so all of the filters are in, and they're correctly set for the ones that have fluids so far anyways. And now I'm going along and very carefully making sure to take apart the connections, because this would also allow kind of that same situation to happen where the fluids would cross-contaminate each other, and so you got to make sure that the conduits are not going to be connected to each other in any way, shape, or form, or you will get some fluid flowing into one of the tables in a different location. So you just want to make sure that you do this so that that can't happen. And now you can see how it works when it is working correctly. So I've got the ones that are metal ingots are all set up now. So they are drawing straight out of there, they're pulling down into these casting tables, and then they are shooting them away to one of our storage arrays. They're kind of split because like iron and aluminum already had a place, but like signalium didn't, so I had to put it into a different one. Same thing with like the inderium and and what, bronze? Yeah, I didn't have anything for that one either. So yeah, other than that, we've kind of got a... Can I just scroll up? See, I've had a problem here where I've had to scroll like all the way down. And you can see that each one of the fluid cows is like its own thing, and each one of the things that I kill is its own thing. So it's kind of annoying. I'll probably have to rebind the key that lets me shape shift upwards, because this one just takes my inventory and like shoots it to the top of whatever thing it was instead of, you know, whatever. So anyways, over here we go. This is what we got so far. So that's fantastic. There of course is more stuff to go, but I figured we'd sort of do the same thing that we did last time, although we're going to do it very, very quickly this time. So we're going to drop off all the junk that we have on us, and then we're going to claim rewards. So let's go to our quest menu, and instead of, I mean, like, I really enjoy doing them one at a time, but this time we're not gonna. So we're just going to claim them all, and nothing there is, like, super standing out to me. Yeah, I don't think that any of that is too terribly impressive. Another demonic gargantuan drum, that's kind of cool. A Herculean. Once I get 6 of those, I can make one of the big ones. So yeah, let's toss this stuff in here, and we're gonna kind of close up that. Yeah, not terribly impressive is the very unfortunate part of that. I'm really kind of hoping that we'll find something stand out in some of these rewards eventually, but yeah, right now it's really just more of the same. Some simple machines that we could have used much earlier before I had to make them. This will help us to go ahead and upgrade to the final stage of it. But yeah, guys, I think that that's gonna be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more and you are brand new, please subscribe to the channel. And if you don't want to be told at all that you have to go search for a video, you just want it to automatically tell you that there's a video, hit that notification bell. Folks, I will see you next time. Have a great night. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Peace. Later.